Round one, we're on the play. Trying to think if I want to keep this hand. 3 black cards, 2 red lands. If we draw black mana, which we have 8 of, this hand gets pretty good. Turn against isn't something we want to see early, though. This might be a mulligan. I mean, it is very reliant on drawing lands, and specifically black lands, because red lands get us Flameseeker, but no further. And we're, yeah, you know, I'm gonna mulligan this one. I think we're gonna do better than that. Well, this hand's awkward too, but since we get a scry now, I guess I'll keep it. And we're just gonna dig anything that's not a black mana. I mean, if we draw a red mana, the good news is we have Bushwhacker Flameseeker, which is pretty good, because then we can at least start filtering for a black mana. But I wouldn't even necessarily say this hand's better than our 7-card hand. It's probably better with Scry, I guess. Rather than having an extra black card, having a Scry effect to find our black land might be better. At least opponent's also mulliganing. Certainly bottoming that. I mean, if we rip black mana, Shrieker can do some work for us. Uh-oh. Hyper aggro. Okay. Not the worst draw, actually, as it turns out. So I guess we'd rather trade off a Bushwhacker than a Flameseeker. All right. It's not bad. Wait a second. This enters tap too? How did I not know that? Maybe because I've never played with this card before. All right. Well, that's a problem. I guess now if I rip a land, I can go creature outnumber, which I gotta hope is good enough. All right, well, he doesn't have a play. I guess that's good news. And found the black mana. That's actually good news, too. So now I guess we can play... Well, let me think about this. I can play Bushwhacker. I guess we play Bushwhacker and offer trade. And the plan is if he uses removal on it, we'll just kill the Reaver Drone. Because he's got Tar Snare mana up, so I'd rather him use a Tar Snare and then I outnumber. I think he will, too. Alright, so we're going to kill your guy. And we're at least 2 for 2-ing here. And, yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, like I said, I'd rather him do it to that guy. Alright, well, I don't think he's playing a Devoid guy. Advocate's a good one. I can always Demon's Grasp it even if he gets 6 lands, so I guess that's good news. Let's go Shrieker here, I guess. Although, actually, let's go Flameseeker. I'd rather trade the Flameseeker off now than the Shrieker. I'm trying to think, do I play around tricks? I feel like it's not a great idea to play around a trick, is it? I'm too far behind to like play around tricks right now. And I guess if he does have a trick, if I draw a land, I can still kill the guy if it's like the put the counter on it thing, which it looks like it is. Yeah, I mean, it's bad, but do I just like take 5 damage and not do anything? You know, it's like, it's a tough spot. Now we just at least kill this thing. And I might just have to Rolling Thunder the Scourer. Maybe I'll get lucky and, well, he'd have to play a 1 toughness guy for me to get lucky, I guess. Nine life, 1 card in hand. So I'd probably play the Shrieker to offer the trade with the Redeemer. And that way, if I draw a land, maybe Rolling Thunder can do something else. Like I could kill a 3 toughness creature plus a 2 toughness creature if he plays one. Oh, wow. Do I have to block? Guess I do, huh? Ooh. Can I kill everything? Because I can make a land drop too, so I guess I can go... I can't, can I? Devour in Flames, Bounce Mountain, Play Mountain, and I'm still 1 short. Guess we kill a higher power guy. Wait, can I copy with Mirror Pool? I don't have the mana to do that either, do I? Need... Wait. No, that doesn't work. If I could replay... Even if I could replay the land, I wouldn't have the mana to do it. Or would I? Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess I would. That's tough. Yeah. Man. If I play Devour in Flames, I can't copy it because then I can't... Wow. That's a little difficult. All right. Let's kill this guy, I guess. Just 1 mana short. All right. And just 1 mana short of Rolling Thunder there. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Boiling Earth looking good? Not especially, but I imagine if he's playing Swarm Surge, he's got some token stuff in there. So, my guess is it will be. I think he's going to have some Eyeless Watchers and Scion, whatever stuff. So, we're going to bring in Boiling Earth for sure. What do we want to take out? think Vampiric Rites is actually still good, because life gain seems important. Turnagain's probably is worse, right? Because he didn't have anything big. Alright, let's cut the Turnagainst, I think. Chain Mages seem worse too, and so does Bushwhacker, but I probably need to keep my creature count kind of high. Alright. Let's try game 2 here. Play first. A bunch of black spells, red mana. I think we gotta do better than that. Yeah, I guess this isn't very good either, so probably mull to 5. Okay, opponent's keeping at 7. We're going to mulligan to 5. All right, keeping this, and we'll keep land on top if we see it. Well, I want the Envoy, but we need a 3rd land more. All right. Guess I can offer a trade with a Bushwhacker. It doesn't seem great, does it? But yeah. All right. I think we're actually going to play Flameseeker. I think attacking with Bushwhacker is fine. I'd rather use Bushwhacker to filter for now. Like, we can do a lot with 3 lands. I guess we're ultimately going to need quite a few lands, but all right. I mean, I guess he doesn't have colorless mana, so that's helpful. That was a fine draw, actually. Let's just play Null Caller and pass here. Tap 3 lands. Alright, well, setting up for a pretty big Swarm Surge, so I'm going to have to do something here. Alright, well, that helps. Let's Demon's Grasp. I guess the Flyer makes the most sense. We might just get Swarm Surge hit pretty big here, but so we don't need any more lands, except for Rolling Thunder, but I still would play. If we draw a land, I don't think we're playing it. I think we're filtering. All right, so we're going to play. Well, I guess we can do both, huh? Could attack with Null Caller, but he could double block. If I attack, see, the problem is if I attack with everything, and he has the trick, which I feel like he probably does. could be in some trouble. If he has the lead by example, I guess he can just eat a Bushwhacker. Well, maybe I do attack with everything. I mean, we know we run Swarm Surge, so I guess it makes sense. Alright. Could be worse. Probably has Tar Snare. We'll see. Maybe not. Nope. Oh, okay. So he did in fact have a trick. Still ended up dealing some pretty decent damage there. Well, he's got to have something, right? I kind of want to filter, because we don't need this land. We're ahead on the race, though. I don't want to trade this off. Why don't we just filter? Well, that's kind of what I expected to happen, but... Alright. If I had attacked with everything, he just eats a Flame Seeker and takes 6. Maybe that would have been better. I was kind of like hoping we'd just get a spell, though, you know? I wanted to try and push ahead a little bit. I was leaving both back. All right. I want to find a removal now. Well, Envoy is a thing. Yeah, I still think we're attacking, actually. What the? That was a weird game. My opponent must have just gotten flooded. We won on a Mull-to-5 that game? That's just weird. I mean, I'm happy about it, but that's a weird win. So, opponent's got tricks. Still definitely don't think turn against is the right answer to this match. Unnatural Endurance actually feels kind of good. Like, it's good against Vines. It's a good, like, 1-mana answer to that Vines. And it's good against the lead by example, too. Might be something worth considering. I don't know what I would cut for it, though. Maybe Boiling Earth's not good enough in retrospect. We still have yet to... We've yet to see an Eyeless Watcher or a Call to Scions against him. We're basically just assuming it's in there, which probably isn't the worst assumption, but Unnatural Endurance is also very bad against Tar Snare. But right now, Boiling Earth is not looking good, right? We see Reaver Drone. We've seen Stalking Drones, which it doesn't kill. Sky Scour, which it doesn't kill. Some other creature that I can't remember, but Boiling Earth doesn't kill. It's just that he's running Swarm Surge is our assumption. Unnatural Endurance is also not good against Swarm Surge, right? Because even though you regen past it, you don't get to kill because they first strike kill you first. That's tough. I probably shouldn't play the Boiling Earth. I mean, we just haven't seen any token cards from our opponent in 2 games. Granted, both games are pretty quick, but I think we're actually going to do the Unnatural Endurance and hopefully do it in response to a trick. See if we can't get some value off of that. Alright. I mean, at least Envoys are pretty good in this match, since they're high toughness flying and gain life. Alright, well the good news is we got a nice opener here. Got an actual keepable opening hand, which is very nice. No Reaver Drone, also nice. And an Envoy. Alright. Looking pretty decent, actually. I guess Devour and Flame's Looming Spire is not the worst synergy ever. Ooh, Advocate's good. Probably want to Devour and Flames that. If I can draw colorless mana, though, we'll be okay. Alright, let's go Slaughter Drone. Guess I more likely want to do the Envoy into Chain Mage. Playing Devour and Flames on turn 3 is not the best. Alright, no colorless mana still. Basically a Grizzly Bear. There's our third land, so let's go Envoy here. Alright, well, we're going to offer that trade with the Stalking Drone, and we're going to block the Advocate. If he has lead by example, he'll eat the Stalking Drone, but he won't kill the Envoy. Alright, it's pretty good. Now we're basically hoping he doesn't have lead by example, or we're in some pretty big trouble. Nope, he had the goods. So, well, that's worse than lead by example in this spot. I'm clearly blocking, though. I'm obviously not going to, you know, avoid blocking. That doesn't make sense. Well, I kind of want to play the healer, but I think we need the Chain Mage. So we're going to play the Chain Mage and offer the trade with the Advocate. That one I'm less willing to trade with. We've got the Devour for the Advocate too, which we're probably just going to do. Yeah, I think we're doing it. All right. Not in the worst position, since we can Looming Spire our Chain Mage next turn, which is going to let us bash in. And we have Rolling Thunder as well, which might be good. No play. Well, that's a bit sketchy. Well, now I want to play the Translator. So I think he's probably got another Vines. I'm going to play around Vines, so we're just going to actually play the Translator here and pass. Basically, the attack doesn't make sense. And that attack doesn't make sense unless he's got a way to deal with Chain Mage. You don't just let me crack back for 5. And the fact that we still get value from Chain Mage as well as have a blocker here just makes it make a lot more sense. Bushwhacker, that's pretty good too. Do the Translator here. Yeah, we're just going to get in for 4. All right. Well, he's going to be pretty dead next turn. So let's say we Rolling Thunder for 2, and then Bushwhack. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not even going to do it to the creature. So he conceded before I did the Bushwhacker. I guess Rolling Thunder was going to be enough. That was just weird. He must have had another Vines in his hand, like I thought. Like I said, the attack with the Stalking Drone when we had Chain Mage Healer wouldn't have made sense otherwise. So very, very strange match. Yeah, that was just a really weird one. But ended up walking away with a victory, so opponent just must have gotten flooded like 2 games in a row or something. Very strange. All right, we'll see you round 2.